This is Cruise News Today with Doug Parker.
Good morning. Here's your cruise news for Wednesday, September 28th. Cancellations, extended cruises, refunds, and closed ports. That's what Hurricane Ian is bringing Florida cruisers in the coming days. Jacksonville, Tampa, and Port Canaveral ports are all closed. And in turn, Jacksonville-based Carnival Elation is staying out to sea an additional 2 days, returning this Saturday, which is in turn canceling the September 29th sailing. Tampa-based Carnival Paradise is also spending an extra day at sea, returning on Saturday. And looking down the coast at Port Canaveral, Norwegian Getaway is currently repositioning from New York City to Port Canaveral to start sailing. However, the September 29th cruise is canceled now because of the Port Canaveral port closure. Its next sailing will be October 8th on Getaway. MSC Divina, Disney Wish, and Royal Caribbean's Mariner of the Seas are also returning to Port Canaveral a day late. You can find updated itineraries at cruiseradio.net. If you're sailing this weekend, check with the cruise line because this information is likely to change. Florida is already starting to feel the impacts of Hurricane Ian, with it forecasted to make landfall later on this morning in the Fort Myers area as a Category 4 storm. And Disney Cruise Line announced that it'll soon be dropping its vaccination mandate for all guests. For Disney Wonder, Dream, Fantasy, and Wish, unvaccinated can start sailing on October 14th. The same goes for Disney Magic on November 7th. Unvaccinated guests 5 years and older must submit a proof of a negative test taken up to 2 days prior to sailing. Unvaccinated guests who tested positive within the past 11 to 90 days, they can apply for the 90-day recover certificate, and if approved, will not have to submit a negative test. And finally, Port St. John in New Brunswick, Canada is gearing up for a major milestone tomorrow. The port will welcome its 3 millionth cruise passenger, and it'll celebrate with a big fireworks show on Thursday evening. The very first cruise ship visit to Port St. John was an unexpected one by Cunard back in 1989 because of a hurricane diversion from Bermuda. This year, 70 cruise ship calls are scheduled to bring an estimated 184,000 guests and 70,000 crew members to the port. Congratulations. And cruise line stocks were up on Tuesday. Carnival Corporation up 3.5%, 9.21. Royal Caribbean up 4%, 45.75. And Norwegian up 3.7%, 13.88. Breaking news and industry coverage at cruiseradio.net. Here on the windy south bank of the St. Johns River here in Jacksonville, Florida. I'm Doug Parker with Cruise News Today. Stay safe out there and have a great Wednesday.
The proceeding was a production of Cruise Radio. For more accurate and dependable updates, subscribe to our YouTube channel or visit cruiseradio.net.